It's Ice Spice, that's who he wants.
Listen, the music video would go off.
It would pop!
Don't bring the man.
Nah, word. Nah.
This is a show where dreams come to be seen. The Time Out Show. The Time Out Show. The Time Out Show. Yeah, the Time Out Show.
Hello everybody, welcome again. It's the Time Out Show. This is episode 3 with myself, Shane, and my co-host
Taylor, and we're joined by
Wavier.
4x2.
Welcome, gents.
Thanks for having us.
How's your day going?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling.
It's Easter Sunday today, so it's
Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah, happy Easter.
How was the journey over?
Yeah, it was cool. Easy going.
not too manic. No, everyone's just out and about trying to. I suppose nothing's open today, right? So it's,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it was quite straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously we've met before.
2 occasions.
Yeah. There's both Owen shows now, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
The second one was at, trying to think the name
Players
of the
Lounge.
Players
yeah,
Lounge.
Yeah.
And then the first one was the club. I can never remember its name.
Ricky.
Bidler.
Yeah.
I forgot what that place was called. Yeah.
How were your views on both the venues? Obviously, the first venue was a little smaller in comparison to, Players Lounge.
Players Lounge. Yeah. It was a step up. I think. So that was my first. The first one that we done was in March, and it was a huge step up. I really enjoyed the vibe and the people and stuff like that. All the artists was very supporting, and I respect what Owen's trying to do with creating a community where any performer can come and showcase their talent.
Yeah.
I guess for those that haven't seen some of your work before, maybe just a quick introduction as to sort of who you are, what you do, and just maybe what people should know about you guys.
So I'm Wavier. I'm an artist, producer.
Yeah, I'm 4x2. I'm just an artist. I'm not. He's the triple threat. I'm just an artist.
And obviously, you've had your most recent project, Effect, isn't it? It's seven track.
That's right. I have to show them. Yeah.
What can you tell us about that, and like what the kind of genre of music that is really that you're bringing to people?
Effect it's more like an experimental project that I created. I've been working on it for about like 2 years.
Yeah.
All of the kind of tracks on there is different to each other, but the way that I've placed the track list, it kind of blends, so it corresponds with each other. So yeah, my producer GK Beats, which isn't here today, but he helped me kind of put together some of the sounds on that project.
And how do you feel the reception of the project has been?
Like a lot of people have come to me and they've actually been amazed with the body of work. There's like some people were saying they were in awe from like the first song, because the first song is like more it's like elevator music. It's like chilled out, and then the more you kind of progress into the project, that's when it starts to become a bit hard hitting.
Do you feel like your music is a way you can kind of express how you're feeling currently in like, events around yourself? I know obviously where we've spoke previously, you've been able to come across and like dive into your music kind of mentally. Do you still feel that's the case with like these sort of projects? You're able to open up more with music?
Yeah, I guess a lot of people are actually starting to understand where I'm trying to take my sound, because the songs that I performed at the event was just only like a glimpse or like a start of what I'm capable of accomplishing. So with this new project, I kind of aim to over the next few months kind of push it even more and start performing some of these tracks. So yeah.
Do you feel like there's a misconception sometimes for the music you want to kind of bring out? Do you feel like people view you differently to what you're trying to bring across to people?
Yeah, sort of, because again, it's all down to the fact that they might not understand the sound that I'm trying to create, because it's not really fit into a specific box.
Yeah.
So, and it's not what they're used to hearing. So it's like, it's gonna take them a few minutes to kind of process the sound and actually understand. Oh, I see what he's trying to do here. Yeah.
Yeah, a few wheel ups for sure.
Yeah.
With the Own It shows, I'm guessing you want to separate, not negatively like separate from those things, but start bringing your own spin on that, and you know, bringing your own shows forwards instead of being on the back of, being on the back of someone else. You get what I mean? Like not following along with another group of people, but again coming solo, or you know, bringing your own people up and stuff.
Yeah, to be honest, it's like, it's at the end of the day, it's all love. But what I'm trying to create here is like, I've got my own team as well, so I'm just kind of trying to take things slowly and kind of make sure everything's done in the correct way. So yeah.
Because you got your studio in Central, haven't you? Or is it still Central?
Of course.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So I've kind of left that establishment now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to touch too much.
It's techie.
It's
definitely techie.
Okay.
We move.
No dramas here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I kind of get where you're coming from though, in the sense of, you know, separating that, because like, again, from our conversations where we've been able to kind of sit down and speak, it's almost like, again, no bad words to Owen, like we all respect you, like we've done work for you and stuff, but he's got his own thing going on. And this is definitely a separate thing and a separate sound that he may not understand and can't really bring your image to life. So I definitely get like why you want to step that route. And
to be honest, it's and doing it like yourself is like, it's more challenging, but at the same time, like, it's fun. It's a whole journey. So
you learn from the challenge.
That's it. That's why I think, like, since then I haven't actually performed. Like, it's been a while. I've maybe done like one other performance outside of that, but since then I've just literally been locked in, trying to focus on this project, trying to make sure everything's right. I'm trying to build a whole system, like with the website, with merchandise and stuff like that, to actually push forward. And I know doing it yourself is not really easy, but in the long run it's going to be so much rewarding.
And where can people get that merch, by the way? You can plug the website, man.
It's not available yet. This one's exclusive. It's not available yet, but when it's available, everyone will know. Yeah.
We'll shout you out when it's ready.
Pre-order, sign it, everything.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
So yeah, I mean, definitely, I think, like, from what you're saying, like, the sound is quite different, and I had listened to some of your tracks, and I guess, like, I don't know how long you've been in the game as such for music, because it's been quite
10 years plus.
10 years. So would you say there's been an evolution of that sound, or is it kind of been sort of consistent throughout, or?
I can just see you cracking up.
Why you not? Go and answer that question, bro.
Well, I've heard some of your older tracks.
It has been an evolution.
It has been an evolution, yeah, for sure.
And how do I guess, because you know, you've got that sort of thing of you want to stick to some kind of consistency, but with innovation as well, like, are you quite open to trying new things, experimenting, or do you want to kind of just lock into sort of the sort of?
So do you know what? Yeah. So when I first started music, I first started off like actually like rapping. Yeah. But the more that I kind of got into the scene, I kind of understood which lane I wanted to be in. Like, there's different types of artists. Like, so if you're gonna do the melodic stuff, it's like you have to focus on hitting them notes and blah blah blah. So with that being said, it's like I might have to sacrifice a few of the bars in order for it to sound sweet. So so that's why, like, I've kind of been bouncing back between my hard hitting stuff, like tunes like Tesla, and the melodic stuff.
I know, obviously, we done the little video for you at, I still can't remember the name of that club, the first show, wherever that place is. Yeah, I mean, you've got it on your phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna see
But
where it is.
I remember, obviously, we shot that little crowd video together.
Yeah, that was
performing
amazing.
Tesla.
Still, bro. Big up for that, bro.
And
I
it came
can't
out
lie.
sick.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I showed you this.
No.
It was like a kind of, it was black and white, wasn't it, that we done?
Yeah, look, it's right here.
We come to play this on the sound as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Tesla was an
Obviously, we'll
absolute
check this up on
banger.
the
Man.
thing.
Yeah,
Tesla goes off every single time in
Literally.
Essex. That's Essex's favourite tune.
it is, you know, low key. Yeah.
Especially when all the torches came out around it though.
Yeah. The second time that I performed that in was it Players Lounge, everyone actually went off. I was so surprised, but I guess it's because I put more energy into it because I knew a lot of people that were there already knew the song.
You
and
weren't
liked
supposed to perform that. Owen caught you by surprise with that one.
Oh yeah, that's a funny thing. The first time I performed it at that venue, the first venue, Owen was just like, I'm not really sure about this. I said, trust me, I've worked on this song for so long, like I know what I'm trying. This is a mosh pit song, and then when I literally performed it, he was like, wow, yeah, I was not expecting
was
that.
amped
Yeah,
for it.
He was glad you performed it.
yeah,
Everyone was amped.
I was actually supposed to perform Wavelength, but some of my tunes I know like it's not gonna go off the way I anticipated to go off. Yeah, so
I guess it's more like kind of reading the room sort of thing. Like,
yeah, just tactical switch up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean, apart from Effect, what projects are you working on? Like, even with you, 4x2, what are
Yeah,
you
4
both
times
working on?
gone.
Me personally, I had a project there ready, but my momentum slowed down because I found out I was having a baby. So my momentum.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you. I appreciate it. So my momentum musically has slowed down quite a bit, but it's just picking back up. It's picking back up for sure. So the project should be released sometime this year.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 20 years old, my friend.
20 years old? Hey, respect it.
I appreciate it, man.
I mean, I guess in that sense as well then, like, how do you balance sort of, you know, making your music and crafting that to now, you know, becoming a father?
Well, it's mad. It's mad because the style of music I was making beforehand compared to now, obviously she isn't born yet, but my daughter's gonna one day look back on
The stuff that you
the stuff that I've created, and now it's kind of being conscious of, do I want to put this in a song for the public, knowing that my daughter's gonna listen to that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's mental.
Like, a lot more toned down now.
Yeah,
than
100%,
what you would be
100%.
before.
Yeah, you have to literally calculate everything you're saying.
Yeah, it's got to be calculated. I've got to be more self-conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
And how did you two meet to begin with, and what would your like
You
work
explain
relationship
it.
be?
Go, you explain it. Go.
I knew his little brother of PlayStation, believe it or not.
Okay.
And
What game out of interest?
Fortnite.
Okay.
Fortnite, yeah.
Which
man.
is a shit
brings
game, by the way.
everything.
It's a shit game.
But I met his, well, not I say met, but like I knew of his brother.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, a couple years later, I hear up his brother saying, "Yeah, let's do this track." But I ain't got a studio. You know what I mean? I think I was like 16 at the time, 17. No, I was 16.
Yeah, you were
And,
16.
yeah.
Was you already doing music by this point, or had a sort of?
I'd had one or two songs, but like
Okay.
I'd always been writing music,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
never like really recording because I don't know, something in my head was just like, it's not the right time. It's not
And
the right time.
sort of throughout school, was that kind of something that you were pursuing in that sort of world, or was it more in your own free time, hobby, sort of?
At one point in school, I did, and then you know what school's like.
Yeah.
You know, so it kind of everyone then listening to the song, I got like 50-50
Yeah,
feedback.
like, either
like,
you're gonna make it
Yeah.
or
Yeah, and
you're
then,
not sure about
School
it.
can be brutal. Like, people won't hold any.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
100%. So,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I got a lot of that. Yeah, this is cold, but I got even more. This is shit. You know what I'm saying?
Was it like was it a mixed school or like all boys, anything like that?
Yeah, no, I was a mixed school.
Mixed school.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have that. Like,
No, we
tune,
went to an
did
all
we?
boys, so it was literally sink
Yeah.
or swim.
Rough. Yeah, so so I'd hit up his brother. I said, "Listen, I got this track there. I haven't got a studio," and he was like, "Oh, come to my brother's studio."
Right, yeah.
So I come through, met Wavier, and then from there just instant click, and then yeah, here we are now.
Couple summers straight, just bangers upon
Yeah,
bangers.
literally.
And what would you say you kind of both get up to nowadays? Like any projects you're working on together?
We got a few singles there. Was supposed to. I was putting together a whole like 3,000 audio project. It's still under works. It's nearly there, to be honest. I'm just like finalizing the mix, and it's like a jigsaw puzzle, to be honest. So I'm just kind of arranging the track list, and then
putting the pieces together.
Yeah, that's it.
Because 3,000 is your like group almost.
Yeah, that's the group. Yeah.
Who are all the people kind of involved in that then? And like,
Oof.
were you?
Yeah, woof. What?
There's a lot of drama about it.
Yeah, no, this year's definitely been crazy in terms of groups.
Yeah.
And musically, it's been nuts.
It's one thing I would say, like, it's not easy to like manage a group or whatever, because it's like you've got so many personalities and you have to remain cool at all times, otherwise it can become challenging and you can lose your temper. But
almost like mixing like jigsaw pieces together.
Yeah,
trying
man.
to make
it's like a Rubik's cube. Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, there's still a couple members there. GK, Tabla, and Evo.
Yeah, big up Evo.
I guess for people that don't know, how does a group work? What's the dynamic of that in that sense?
So we've got producers.
Yeah.
We've got artists and producers like myself, Evo, and then we just got the artists 4 times.
Yeah.
Tabla, and
Yeah.
And the group will just come together on different tracks, or is it kind of, again, I'm not familiar with.
It's kind of like when we're recording it and when we're having writer's block or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's a space there that's just right for one of us. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the style of the song.
So it's a group in the creative sense that you can kind of.
Yeah, so it's
pitch
kind
in
of like there's a space there. I know who fits in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or who will suit best for that track, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And like, are you able to get kind of creative input from everyone? Say like you just said, sometimes you get writer's block. Are you able to approach the others in the group and be like, I'm just missing like this one line. Like, what do you reckon fits here? Are you able to come together for that?
Yeah,
we did this the other day.
Yeah, easy. Like literally, we'll either have a chat and wherever we can, or like support. We'll just be like, oh yeah, maybe that line will fit, or change up this and that line, and then
So it's quite a nice dynamic, really. Obviously, apart from the drama that.
But to be honest,
it's not really drama. It's just.
You know what? With every squad, it happens. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's nothing new.
Is it more like just people wanting to move on, sort of thing, or like breaking away?
Yeah.
Rather than like people getting into an argument or something.
It's none of that. It's none of that. So.
It's all ending on good terms.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
What about the studio?
That ain't my business.
That's not his business. That's not even my business.
I was specifically looking at your reaction for that, because as soon as I mentioned it, you was like, well, are we able to touch on it a bit? Obviously, you don't have to go in full detail, but just roughly, because it sounds like there's something there.
I'll be real. If it was me, I would. But if it was me,
basically,
obviously,
I left in it on my terms.
Yeah.
I obviously explained that I'm trying to sort out myself, my life. The other party was not really trying to hear it, or heard what they wanted to hear. And since then, ever since I left, it's like cool, trying to stack up more stuff against me. And do you get me? I'm not really like. I feel like deep down they know I can progress. But it's like, when people want to just kind of hold you, like, to support what they've got going on. And it's understandable. Like, it was a good moment in time. Like, I'm not saying, like, anything negative out of it, but it's just the whole transition could have been smooth.
Way smoother.
Like, it didn't have to get to where it's gotten to now. But,
And like how they've dealt with it could have been better.
Yeah, how they dealt with it is how they dealt.
I'll be real. It was very one-sided.
Facts.
Very one-sided.
Let's get your opinion on it. I feel like you have
Yeah,
very
go on,
strong opinion on what's happening.
Putting me in the limelight now. Okay.
Yeah, let me just
shit
my
happens. That's what I can say. Shit happens, innit? You know, like, to be fair, it wasn't really me in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more of an artist, so it's just like he came.
Yeah.
But I can imagine you still feel like the after effect of it. Of, you know, you're the artist, you're going to the studio, whatever, you're recording. Obviously, you're around everyone. You're sensing a dynamic. I mean, like now, you just said it was one-sided, so obviously
no, because
he wasn't really in the picture like that in terms of like. Obviously, he had a couple sessions with me and stuff like that, but actually being a part of the business, it was really that he was more 3000s.
Okay. Yeah. The reason why I would have more of a worse opinion about it is because I signed a singles deal with them, and let's just say the contract was a bit in terms of like my fault though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have read it. But it was my first singles deal, so I was gassed. You know what I mean? So I should have read it properly. Better.
It does sound like a running theme though, doesn't it? With artists signing stuff, and like you just said, you was gassed, you're happy that you've got it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of labels, obviously, whoever this label is, I don't know yet, but just off of experience with other labels and stuff, it seems like they almost take that for granted, that because you're happy about it, they know you're not going to read through a full thing and can potentially, you know, fuck you over. And
I'll be honest, he read me through everything. Like, he wrote it in front of my eyes.
The worded though to catch you out, aren't they? And little things.
It's the wording. It was the wording. There's some clauses in the contract that now that I'm looking back,
they're throwing words in. You're like, is that even a word?
Literally. But
I mean, it's lessons learned, and you know, you kind of move forward with a new sort of insight to that kind of stuff, right? So
I mean, that's all I can really touch on. Really, that's what annoyed me about it.
Yeah.
Either way, gotta take all the positives from that experience and just keep it stepping.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
And I mean, like you've already expressed, you said like you're basically spreading your wings to go on to new things, and like you know you're capable of that, and you're not being held back. So you've already got that positive outlook, which is great to have. So it's a great thing to, you know, bring from that.
It's true. There was one point though where I just kind of felt like in a grey area, which is the next title for my new project.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just gonna keep that in the hush. But yeah.
Exclusive.
So there was a point where it's just like I'm in a bubble now. It's like now I've got so much like kind of like freedom, like I can do whatever. It's like, what do I do with all of this freedom? But
because when you were at the studio, then was that studio part of 3000, or is that like a separate sort of thing, and then you've combined together?
No, what it was always his studio, and then there was an opportunity where I could make it 3000. Like my little section was that, but then how I envisioned it was like, oh yeah, cool, I got a studio, put up a sign, whatnot. But in reality, that's not what it turned out to be. Like I bought the sign there, you can't really.
Explain what the sign is, man.
Huh?
You say the sign. Explain what it is.
Oh, the LED sign that we got massive, like 3000.
Yeah, we got a whole sign made thinking that it was gonna be cool.
Yeah, and obviously not once did I get to put it up, but it happens.
So like, was you very kind of, obviously you said you held back in other regards, but was you held back with your own sort of music? Like, was you only allowed to release a certain amount, or had to release a certain amount to abide by them, or was you kind of separate to, for instance, yourself with?
It was never that. Even with 4 times, it was just a single. Even with me, it was never that. It's just, I just recorded whatever and just, Okay,
because I thought maybe they might have tried restricting you on that.
I released the project with them as well, so it's the same situation with 4 times really. So but it was never actually other music in general. So
read the clauses in contracts when you can.
Facts.
They'll fuck you over.
Facts.
Definitely.
Facts. If you don't understand a word, hire out a lawyer. Simple as. If not, legal aid, Citizens Advisory Bureau, all of that.
I never thought we'd be getting wrapped up.
I'm putting them in game,
100%.
Yeah,
100%, man.
But yeah, so in in terms of music as well, then who would you personally want to kind of collaborate with on, you know, a single, a project?
Me first or him?
But both of you, like.
You go first, man.
I want to collaborate with 4 times.
You tried.
So you don't want to collaborate?
Huh?
Oh, there's beef now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no more.
Nah, who do you think suits my sound? What, is this UK or just in general?
Just in general, anyone. Dead or alive.
Oh, dead or alive, that changes the whole game, Wavier. That changes the whole game.
How?
Dead or alive. Dead or alive.
He's locked in for his answer already.
Going, you answer first. I have
No, but I'm just saying, let me think, bro. You do you.
Wavier wants Ice Spice. That's who he wants.
Oh, listen, the music video would go off.
It would pop.
Don't bring them random.
Nah, word. Nah. In the UK, probably Lancey for Chipmunk, maybe Western. Who else? Craig David. That's a random one.
Yeah.
And that was so random. Yeah, that's a random one. But
Compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Craig David.
Yeah, and Craig David.
that was like a wild card, isn't it? But yeah.
Craig David could just jump on anything though, right? He is like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah. But I think that's me, innit? That's
Alright.
who I'd like to collaborate with.
But
I haven't even thought of one yet, I'll be honest. Probably, oh no, are we talking anywhere in the world as well?
Anywhere
yeah?
in the world, yeah.
Cool. I don't really do collaborations like that.
Oh wow!
I don't.
Oh,
I'm saying I don't.
you're moving bougie, bro.
I don't.
So if 4 times ever asks you to collab, he doesn't really do them. But
No, let's be real. You told me to do more singles. I'm doing more singles.
I did tell him that, to be fair. Yeah.
Exactly. So I haven't thought about collaborations
I
like that.
did
But
tell
if
him to
I,
do that. So.
not even if someone wants to jump on one of your tracks.
I've got D-Wiz is a good feature. He's cool.
Yeah.
Say Ice Spice hits you up on DM. As soon as you had a little bit of a reaction when I said Ice Spice. So say she hits you up. She's like, "Hey, what's up? Wanna hop on?"
Nah,
She's like, "A track."
X.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Still,
X, yeah. I grew up listening to that, brother. Ski Master Slump God,
Yeah.
JID, yeah, all of them. Probably,
Gunna.
yeah. Gunna, nah. Nah. For the clout, maybe. For the bag.
Nah, he's a good artist though. Still, I don't care what anyone says.
So you guys actually like each other, right? Yeah. Okay.
I get on his nerves. I wouldn't say I'm too angry.
Apart from you two not wanting to collab with each other now.
Oh,
Yeah. We started a beef.
Yeah.
This can be like content.
Gonna be an awkward change at home.
Yeah. Well,
In terms of just drama, is that something you guys are quite conscious about? Like if you're having kind of arguments and stuff, you don't want it to like spiral out of control. Are you quite chilled in that sense, or
We ain't never argued.
what are you talking about?
So like
Just
us
in
versus
general.
them.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh.
So not you two,
us
just
versus them, bro.
yeah. So say like again, come back to the studio. Say they start like chucking your name down, shit like that. Start dissing you every time every chance they get. Are you conscious of the fact that that could happen?
See, we've had this discussion as well. I personally,
Do you
I'll be down
welcome
for
it?
I'll be that. I'll welcome it.
you want the challenge of
100%.
clapping back?
But he says it's not.
That's wet, man.
Yeah. You know.
Just focus on your art.
Yeah.
So drama would just completely kind of
He-
cut that out.
Let the art dictate what
Is there
people think is hot.
is there anything though that like is there a limit as to
Gotta wait and see. Literally.
anyone watching? They want to try and start some drama, test these limits.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hop on a diss track.
You should do some of those like Sidemen diss tracks. Some of them.
We're like mini mentors.
I'm not really a fan of this.
Wasn't that all staged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Actually, no, you two have got really strong beef, so
Yeah.
we're gonna bring some tunes out. Do a diss track right now.
Go on, bro. Go on, bro. Oh man, nah. I'm not really. the only good thing about beefs is like you have to put your skills to the test, and it's like people are in a spotlight, so you have to actually be on your A game and actually talk your truth, really.
Do you feel like it brings more people in as well, because they're people from outside that sort of industry, they're viewing it as like, oh, okay, these people potentially hate each other, like we're basically watching a fight, but a fight with music.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, you can make good music, but like, music is evolved past the point of just like music. It's like entertainment. So it's like, if there's nothing really going on, it's just like, why are we spectating what you're doing? Like, yeah, you might make nice tunes or whatnot, but yeah, people aren't really interested like that. Yeah. They always want to see, oh, have you seen that? Have you seen so-and-so say this? Yeah.
Can you play into that sort of mindset of, people are just looking for entertainment rather than listening to music? Because obviously, I get you want people to listen to your stuff, but do you feel like you almost have to?
Yeah, you have to kind of go outside the box in order to roll them back into the box.
And like exaggerate stuff in a way.
Yeah, it's true still, yeah.
So there's a bit of compromise in that sense of you can sort of open it, like, because I guess you're so sort of focused on the art, but also then to drive the audience in, kind of open it up that way.
Yeah. For sure.
Yo, GK, take off your parachute. Effect is about to drop sometime to leave jump on.
The levels are different now. I feel nice when you work hard on yourself now. I feel fine. Jump a move every time I decide to improve my style. Niggas wanna copy me, but they expired.